All right, hello everybody. Welcome. It's Monday. Time for some magic, and we still have our powered cube that's hanging out on MTGA. This is around until Avatar's release next week, which means we'll be getting some more of it for the last time uh, on Monday. Get some more run with it. It's been a fun time to play and fun time to watch. So I am. I don't know what I'm aiming for. I think. Aiming to sort of ride the waves. Aiming, let's get one Mox. Games felt good even when you get Flash Primus. Sometimes the silliest of things can happen. Flash is a card that I don't know that I've gotten to play with outside of oh god, decades ago. Just not a real common thing. But yeah, anyway, Powered Cube. This is the Magic Arena Vintage Cube-esque format. It's got all the power that you expect in a Vintage Cube. Yeah, because, Flash is a card that, broke one Grand Prix notoriously. Flash had received a errata to how it worked, and from, forcing you to pay 2 or the creature never entered to letting the creature enter and then killing it, or pay whatever not to, which made it a turn 0 kill with Protean Hulk. And everyone kind of knew that this was coming, but we had to sacrifice a Legacy Grand Prix to prove it. It's very funny. Anyway, let's jump on in. We got a draft going. It's funny. We've got our big cube. It's Phantom, as you'd expect with something like this. Flash would be funny to try to combo with. I don't know. I'm just gonna ride the waves. The way I tend to think about these cubes, larger cubes with a big card pool across the decades. Spells from the first 10 years of Magic, creatures from the last 5. I want first 5, last 5 generally tends to be the, it's look, we're looking for all our nonsense spells from early Magic and all of our nonsense creatures from the last few years. There's a reason Inti shows up so often in decks I play and these, because I think Inti is just such an incredible card. But more modern aggro pieces have a lot more going on to them. Artifacts from every era. Artifacts, all sorts of places. All right, let's see what we got. Starting things off, not a lot at all that calls out to me, huh? We got some just sort of generic 1-drops, a couple filter pieces, some not terribly exciting 2s. Do I take this Luris early? If I take Luris early, we can work around Luris as a plan, rather than getting Luris late and not being able to set this up. Luris has some real heavy power in Lotus, obviously, but also just powerful recursion bits. You can still cast big spells, things above 3. But you have to have permanence 2 or less. I'm gonna try it. We'll see. The rest of this just doesn't speak to me. Yeah, crop rotation. If we end up with one of the powerful pieces, Academy, Cradle, but heavily speculative. Okay. So it can't be Lutri because we already have a companion. Lotus Petal's a very funny choice because it works with Luris in a small Lotus way. Phantasmal Image? Phantasmal Image, Giver of Runes, Petal, some fixing like Polluted Delta, Remand. Adeline is very powerful, but is a 3, and so it turns off the Luris idea. I'm thinking between these. I know Lotus Petal is very silly. Could be Lutri if we want, but I don't want. I mean, if I picked Luris 1, that seems outrageous to throw it away on 2. I'm gonna grab Rune Giver. Mentor's not it. A lot of green in here, but a lot of big green. Goblin Bombardment, Prismatic Ending. This thing just sacks to do its thing. I actually really like Prismatic Ending. This has removal, tends to be very good at being able to, like, because it's non-land, it has a lot of extra value. The green could go well with this, but, like, hard with the Luris in my mind. Then there's something like that. Ooh, okay. Interesting choices. Blood Tithe, Noble Hierarch. Gut is very powerful, but very off what we're looking at. Witch Enchanter's a land on the back. Yes. God, green is a weird one to try to go Luris with, because a lot of the best cards with Luris are gonna be, maybe it doesn't happen that way. Okay, alright, hold on. Hold on. We got another Hierarch. Hierarch 2, the sequel to Hierarch. We got a Library. Oh god, Library is, Library, Fast Bond, Hierarch, Mox Opal, Staff, I think, is actually a pretty good card. This card's so silly. Feels bad to pass up the powered green stuff, especially like Ignoble Hierarch to go with our Noble Hierarch. But Library is a card that, like, I love to get to play with. Okay, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Deathrite Shaman, Malevolent Rumble. All these are nice. It'd be interesting if we can get, like, green working with the, Luris stuff. Yeah, even like Temple Garden, if we get that on a wheel, feels fine. We might be giving up on the, Luris main, or Luris companion. Go with Rumble. I think Rumble's really strong. Okay, alright. Sylvan Safekeeper, Descendant of Storms. This is a Triumph that's in. Yeah, okay. I think if green ends up being what we're doing here, Sylvan Safekeeper's also real, then it's fine if Luris is just a main deck card. Ramen Up Excavator is still waiting for us to have access to Strip Mine and a fetch to be real, but is quite real. Could just pick the Sylvan Safekeeper. Survival's also here, but... Goyf? Just Tarmogoyf? Alright. Malevolent Rumble makes you a little better. Verge, a lot of the less interesting stuff coming around here. Pillage the Bog. Explore. Looks like we're going for big things going on here. Okay, that is something big for us to be able to play. Nissa plays pretty well with that minus. Death Greeter's still hanging out here. Hey, Lutri. Right now, the white is almost like not the main thing going on here. We have to keep that in mind as things go around. That like perhaps some of the more interesting things here are not in white. Long, can I cast this? I'm gonna put you over here. Alright. President's Pilgrim and the Green Sun. That probably... So yeah, green clearly looking nice here. Black had a little bit of open space in that pack. Another Goyf. Okay, black has a lot of nice space in this pack. Big fan of Nether Goyf. Big fan of Emperor of Bones. You're not... Yeah, we're not, like... anything that's using the workshop. And, like, we can... Again, handing off Lurrus to black makes it, still castable. Fetches are... Worry about how green-white mid-range plays. I'm glad to say that white does not look like the color we're playing. I'll try and get, like, the Goyf setup going. We've got Rumble. If we can get some more pieces and to make this look nice, I'd be pretty happy about it. Bit sad about the duress passed around. Fatal Push, though. I have a lot of respect for this card in the cube. There are a lot of threats like Tamiyo that require an answer. If there were a fetch, I'd be after it pretty high. Hello. Okay. Vault. Ooh, okay. Oh, alright. So, Vaultborn Tyrant gives us something on the top end to be able to be ramping into. Ice Till Explorer sets up the mill and also lets us landfall replay Lance from the Grave. I think I'm more interested in that. Vaultborn is a little bit more replaceable, whereas, like, this lets us, yeah, Trop in a row. Would be nice to be able to get something like that. Triplet Titan is also really big. I like the dream of finding a strip mine and getting this to... Okay, hold on. Now that's a card I'm actually quite happy about, the aggressive power of... There's also Thoughtseize, damn, and the Fabled Passage. Three very... The thing with Scythecat Cub is that, like, this is a aggressive creature that really can push hard. Is that better than just picking up the Thoughtseize and trying to table that? The Thoughtseize, I think, is a little bit more... Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm sad about missing out on Fast Pawn the way this has gone. Craterhoof, Bayou, Elder Gargoth, Craterhoof. It is Craterhoof. It's huge, it's big, wins games. Outland Liberator is also pretty good. This thing, when it flips, is really nice. It just attack, it blows up artifacts or enchantments on flip. Believe in Craterhoof. Also gonna believe in Pest Infestation. I like this card a lot. Elvish Mystic is fine. Endurance is okay. I'm okay playing this. It's not great. Corsair Crewfix. we've seen a lot of green. Hopefully we get something like Corsair coming around on this. Best Infestation does a lot. Pretty happy with its power. Ulamog, big. Jadar, no, Jadar's not. Oh, these are all nothing. Well, I'm probably just taking this Ulamog because nothing else in here. Like, Jadar exists in a world where, like, sacrifice is a theme, but that's not a thing in this cube. So it's a little weird. Like, at best, it's like we get to take the land in case we want to splash the white. You know what? That's probably better. We already have an Ulamog hanging out. Cauldron, Sophie, Carnage Interpreter, Recurring Nightmare? Okay. We haven't seen a lot of the support pieces for this, but, like, we still have another pack to make this look really cool. Things like Soul of the Lost really it lets you discard on cast. Jadar is Ophiomancer, except for you only get one token ever. You don't get a duplicate token because once you have one, you don't get another, and the token can't block. So it's way worse than Ophiomancer. I realize you have quotes around that, so that's clearly like duh, but yeah. It really isn't. Okay. Trop. Triome? Sure, that's fetchable. Shadow Spear, High Cryptic Command. Alright, Corsair and Endurance. I'm more for getting our lands played. We're looking for Strip Mine really badly. I'm probably going to take this Wooded Foothills based on needing a green fetch for, like, our deck to be functional. Entomb is clearly fine. But a green fetch with, like, Ice-Till Explorer is really good, especially when we now have a fetchable Triome. Scavenging Ooze and Entomb are the only others in here that are, like, super considerations. So let's get this going. Okay. If we don't see it in the next, like, pick or two, we're not getting the Strip Mine. I would love to see some big things for us to be able to, like, pick up. Bob. It's very funny. Torsten. Sentinel. Torsten is pretty cool on the flip out. This Razorridge Thicket, Creature of the Schism, Skull Clamp. Okay, Skull Clamp. That versus Preacher. I like Preacher, but, like, we can probably do better. And, like, this is really nice with making Mana Dorks work better. Battlesphere is another... That's true. Battlesphere has, like, a big thing to be doing. I think I want this to get us, like, especially with Aluris going on, we can just keep casting things back. Good to note, though. Grim Monolith, Memory Jar, Nexus of Becoming? Or just Grim? Like, Grim Monolith lets us get up to Nissa and things a lot more realistically. Yeah. Yeah, we have that pest infestation. I probably have to pick a duel here. Surveil land over the Blooming Marsh. That's, like, fetchable. Yeah. Mosswood, Snuff Out, Citadel, Restless Prairie, Questing Druid. We have a lot of cards that are like, fine. Rex Sage. Like Rex Sage. Other fetch? Black fetch? Black fetch. Rex Sage? Rex Sage with Recurring Nightmare seems like something that's like actually nice to have. We don't have like a... If we could get like... if there's like a Chupacabra or something like that. We have 2 more new card packs. Him? I don't know that we can him. Him? Double black is not easy in this deck. Whereas Surek is like just pushing aggression at our opponent. Alright, no Strip Mine. That makes things a lot worse looking. One of the cards I wanted came back in this. Shrug. Okay. Bob is quite funny, but like in a Crater Roof deck, I'm not as excited. Razor Ridge Thicket. Memory Jar. Okay. Okay. This one is going to take a little bit of wiggling to see what we want to do. There's the question of, like, is white worth it? I know the Lurrus is not something we can end up playing as a companion for some of our more powerful pieces. It's really awkward to see, like... We have a couple good things for Recurring Nightmare. Crater Hoof's obviously the biggest. But, like, we don't have the, like... tons of token making going on. Fair we can work with. I can work with Fair. We do have this Ulamog that, like... So this Ulamog you can put in the grave and revive. We can cast it. Alright, let's put the green in first. Let's see what we have going on here. Explore, Mullen Rumble. I'm less interested in Ramana. Ice Till, I think, is making it. But, like, we only have 1 fetch. Like, obviously we're playing it, but... I'm gonna push another Grave, Thoughtseize, Soul of the Lost, Might. No, I just want it in the deck, thanks. Skull Clamp, and then, like, Grim Monolith Ulamog. $29. We need to cut 4, or we need to cut. That's why I don't include the lands right now. So we need to cut 2. These are going in the deck. I just need the count over here a little better. How many ways do I have to get Ulamog in the grave? It's like... just Souls of the Lost. Could cut those 2. I don't believe in trying to, like, count on overdrawing. I know we have a library around, but, like, you're already in, like, a really winning position with that, so that one doesn't really cut it for me. Alright. Let's get the lands in here. Ice Tail Explorer does mill 1, and so does the Malevolent Rumble mills 4. Do I want to include the souls in this deck? What's the creature count? Sorry, what's the permanent count? -5. So 18 plus lands? Okay, you know what? I think it's more fun if we try to do this. So let's cut out some of the, like, more generic cards that, like, Canker Bloom we can cut because we have Rex Sage, and Rex Sage is the one I keep because we have Recurring Nightmare. I know this is a 3 power, and then, like, Explore is just sort of, like, filler. Try this out. We're leaning on Wooded Foothills a lot, I think. Why does it think we're blue? Triome? Does it think we're blue because of the Triome? Okay. The most, like... We just kind of have a streamlined green deck. Wonder, I'd have to take a look in this cube for, like, what the, like, black payoffs for, Sword Excalibur. Sure, I am fine with this hand. It's got Thoughtseize and Haywire Might. That's a lot of disruption. If we're against something that looks maybe a little bit more aggressive, this might be an issue. But, like, Thoughtseize on 1. Let's see what you got. Hymn to Turok, Grist, E-Witness. Snuff Out. I'm not letting you hymn me. Like, you know? Like, pass. Okay. Let's rumble. Ooh, there's that Wooded Foothills. Yeah, let's take the Courser. Yeah, we've got the Ice Tail. Well, let's put the lands down there. So they have a Snuff Out and a Grist. So the Snuff Out they can use if they control a swamp to just kill anything. Bit of a pain. It means that actually, like, the Surak on 3 might be the line. And then, like, try to Ice Till. Okay, Ice Till having the mill is actually bad. Because it gives priority back to players after a land play, meaning I can't double land around the Snuff Out. A bit awkward. They're gonna E-Witness for, like, him here, right? Like, Yeah, I think we are going to get Surek down. This asks our opponent for, like, try to ask them for the snuff out, basically. And then, like, hopefully with the snuff out used and the ice till not getting discarded to him, we're okay. Like, they might just spend 4 life and let us draw a card. That would be fine. So they've got... 6 in hand. You know the grist. Okay, another swamp. Oh, we're just casting Damn, huh? Okay. Damn, then him me? Sure. Alright, what's it got? Okay. Taking 2. Heck. Frick. Not draws I'm after when we have this much land going on, but like we can filter out some of this. I'm gonna go Swamp, Ice Till. We're gonna get priority back. We're gonna play the fetch out of the grave. And then they can snuff out right now. Which they will. So the thing... Ooh. Okay. Alright. We're gonna pass here. I could have cracked the foothills for like a forest and then played the might, but I'd rather end step it for our surveil land. So we still have Grist and 2 unknowns versus our 3 unknowns. So we're like reasonably matched as far as what's visible. Grist has the sack a creature, destroy a creature thing. Oh, they have natural order? Uh-oh. Yeah, I caught it right before it happened as what was going down. How bad? Are we like... What's my answer to that? I don't know that we have an answer to that card. We have an answer. It's casting Ulamog. That would do it. Okay. Okay. Even blocking with Ulamog would do it. I think they might have this one. It is fun to see the other side of the coin. This is the much more black-based deck. No blocks, I'm fine. It is how the matches up, as it were. How big would souls have been if we drew that? Like an 11, 12? Still not big enough. Not that it matters with Grist as an option. They're not running into a creature. Anyway. Let's fight Dark Lord 1799. Born in the year. Okay. Like to have Noble Hierarch as an opener. Blue. Those are not islands. Oh, I see. I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna go ahead and like hold up counterspell at me. Alright, okay. Well, I'll ask if you want to trade. You won't, because this is 6 mana. So, Talisman, okay. I can pop that at least. Bloodbraid, yo! Bloodbraid and a Fanatic of Ronas, okay. And Elvish Moon. Okay, we got Ramp to the Moon. That's fine. Show me what you got left in your hand, please. I need to see, like, I need to cut you off, like, something ridiculous. Show and tell in the mountain. Alright. Alright, good news. If we can stabilize, our opponent's top decking. Okay, Fatal Push means we can knock Raphelos off the table. That seems fine. Let's cut you off big plays off the top of the deck, right? I want that in the grave, actually. I want to be able to recast that off Luris. Okay. We're also really close to just Crater Hoof mana. Dude, thank you very much for the sub. Alright, let's go. Go discard. Alright. Loot! Because they found blue. Double strike, vigilance. So they have blue, mountain. They only have green right now? Ooh, I don't know about that, friend. So like this? And then Souls of the Lost gets big enough to kill that and you don't have the draw 3 anymore? Yeah. I don't think they expected the Souls of the Lost, like, being able to kill back. Utopia Sprawl, that doesn't do anything, that's fine. That gets some more blue mana for the future. And we have every card we can't cast in the deck. That's okay. Any untapped land gets them, and all the lands left in our deck are untapped lands, so... Do anything? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I think I have this. No, we don't have the mana for it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we go Recurring Nightmare, pick up Luris, sacrifice Souls of the Lost. Souls of the Lost. Discard Craterhoof Behemoth. Metamorph the Luris. The Luris lets them replay Raphellos? Okay, we drew the land anyway, but like... So then we go Recurring Nightmare. You can replay the Noble Hierarch, which is definitely necessary. Okay. Souls of the Lost just sort of doing its job of being big. I think that their aggression with loot was too much. They didn't think that we had the block to kill there. They thought, like, if we double blocked, they killed Luris and then, like, bounced for 3. But, like, killing Luris is fine. Cool. That's the sort of thing I wanted to set up with the deck. That's great. That's also the ramp special of like, here's 20 mana, and then 4 lands. Moicano. I'm sure this will be fine. Our opponent can't possibly be aggressive. I'm sure this will be just fine. We're gonna be okay. Like, what would happen if our opponent was like Boros, right? Like, we'd probably still be fine. It's okay, right? Like... Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be okay. It's basically fine. It's basically fine. It's like probably okay. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like I kept a hand that was off green anyway, right? Feel like the things you're saying aren't true? They didn't attack with the Guide of Souls, so this looks pretty good to me. They just played their own Luris. Yeah, see, this is like fine. They don't have anything to play down. We get to go ahead and Sentinel the Nameless to get the board back, and then... Yeah. Like, next turn I've got Noble Hierarch plus, Luris. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Chandra Torch is, like, okay here. The Soul of the Lost gets bigger. Love to draw a mill effect. Okay. They also have the, like, jump with the Guide of Souls and whatnot, which is, like, pretty bad. That actually is the actual threat for this game. Don't have anything we can recast. So they get a bunch of mana off Chandra. No, okay.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
They get a Burst Lightning off Chandra. That's fine. Our current issue is the jump from the Guide of Souls. Not really sure what our answer against that is. Souls of the Lost looks like a card that's just power and toughness, but that, like... First time respect, I've never seen the card before. You know. It's trying. Okay. So we're currently on 4 because they can plus Chandra and fear missing out.
Yup, you're going down.
Oh no, my blocker! Oh no!
Oh, today's my lucky day.
My Souls of the Lost! The actual killer in this deck is that this deck has, like, one real removal spell. Fatal Push is, like, fine. Fatal Push would be really good on that Guided Souls. Huh? Well. And then... Well...
If you face me, you will only hurt yourself.
I guess if I blocked Kithian, I took 1 less damage. Because it didn't, like, stop any of this from occurring. Oh no, we gotta attack? Uh-oh.
No trial is beyond my ability.
Okay, let's fetch. No. gonna put this in the grave. And then we're fine. We just have to attack Gideon.
You're better than I expected.
Alright. We get blasted. Okay.
This'll be easy.
Yeah, you can have that. Come on! Uh-huh. Sure, and then?
Amonkhet deserves to be liberated.
Okay, you better watch out. We couldn't jump Gideon. That would have been very fun if we got to jump Gideon. Goddess Souls is so cool. God, that card's a lot. Alright. Let's keep climbing. I want to find a Goyf. The main thing I want to be doing in this deck is like playing Malevolent Rumble and then like recurring Goyfs a bunch. If I just slam Goyfs at our opponent, I'll feel good about it, because we have Goyf. Okay. So that's a 10-drop, an 8-drop, a 7-drop, and no ramp. Okay. Just putting that one out there. Sure? This one's fine, but what do I want to get rid of? Probably the Rex Sage? Because, like, Pest Infestation is, like, a scalable Rex Sage anyway. Obviously, we can't, like... Yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of the Rex Sage. Put down the Clamp. Okay. The reason that Rex Sage wouldn't be worse than Pest Infestation is because we could, like, flicker it a bunch with Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, but, like, actually, though. Okay. I just gotta... Look. I don't... We could deploy this, but it makes it, like... hittable? It also doesn't have anything it's doing right now. Yeah, I don't see anything that it's doing. I'm not deploying that. Okay. Fairy Mastermind. So that'll get draw off my Skull Clamp. Okay. All right. You got it, boss. Well, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, yep, yeah, we're good. Can you throw down some metal? Does nobody play metal? Nobody plays metal. Shit. In Vintage Cube, I take these, like, artifact kill cards so heavily. There's just not as much metal. Just play it for X equals 2 and make 4 bodies. That's metal. Can you... Okay. Hey, hold on. Hold on, that's really good, actually. Okay. I'm not going straight for it. Okay. That's cryptic mana, that's confluence mana. That's got all the got all the muster. Okay. We're doing something. Teferi or something? Oh shit. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Sure. Oh, I don't like them attacking with the Strix. Are you taking another turn? This is terrifying. That's fine. Okay. I'm trying to get them to spend things that aren't, you know... They know we have Recurring Nightmare, so... They're holding up something for it with this much mana and this many cards. Okay. You have something to flash into at the end step? Okay. Wandering Emperor.
The energy of battle, then guide it like water.
But this has vigilance. Okay. Okay.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Okay. What else do you have? Okay. Full grip still. So we take 3. Go to 8. What is... Okay. 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 Yeah, no, I get it.
We must protect the people.
Oh, what the frick? Ah, wait a minute. That one's illegal. That's way more legal. Hold on. Okay. Alright, then this is our draw. Okay. What are we working against here? We finally got the Goif. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, bad. Okay, okay. Alright. Alright. How bad? How... time walk? We walking? I'm walking here? Sunfall? Suns fall? Sunfall? Yeah, okay, alright. Yep. Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. Nope, yep.
Let your blade do the talking.
Mana Lake, you finally get a... Oh, just Counterspell. Okay, well... I kept the Triome instead of playing that because we can cycle this for something more real. They're just going to be making a bunch of bodies right now.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Do you have a Time Walk again? Frantic Search. Okay. Hello? Hold on. Hey now. What do we have going on over here? Cat. Okay. That was not the card I wanted to draw. Okay. Okay. Alright. So we go to 2.
Guards, to me.
Okay, I can't cast that one. Well, it's time walking again. That's the most likely outcome. I wasn't sure if they were just gonna play Time Warp, the spell named Time Warp, but...
Remember your training.
Okay. Bit of a bust on this one. Oh, I'm accelerating. That's fine. That just means it's easy enough to get another one in for the night. Yeah. Give me just a second, and